Hi, you guys.
Hello, Pocket Sand. Hello, Marky Mark.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Pocket Sand. One moment, please. Andrea's pet rat is missing, and Max the dog have a tail. Oh no! Oh no! You're terrible, Mark. How are you doing? We haven't seen you in a long time, boy. Hey, Pocket.
It's okay.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Yeah, but I'm
Oh,
doing okay. How about y'all?
I'm doing good. I'm watching a hummingbird eat from my little bird feeder. It's cute. Hi,
Hey,
Becky.
hey, Betty down boop. How are you doing? It's good to
Mark,
see
where have you been?
you. Shut
Hi,
up, Poison.
Poison. Woo woo. Oh my God, Poison. I can't see the YouTube side. So, but Poison, look at your little badge. It says motherfucker. Look at your little badge. Tell me if you see it. I want to make
Oh, I
sure it's
can't see
there.
mine. I don't know how to see it.
Oh yeah, you have to go on the YouTube end.
Oh,
Tell me if it says motherfucker. That's my thing.
mm.
You motherfuckers.
Mark's been going to bed with the chickens.
What?
Oh, Tootsie's got your stuffed animal.
I'm waiting to see. Oh my God, she's laughing. Can you see it okay? Motherfucker. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Lots of lurkers. Wow. What a shame. Anyway, I'll wait a few minutes.
Give
Um,
everybody a few minutes to get in here. They probably just now getting a notification because you
yeah,
changed the time. You was gonna go at what 8:30?
yeah, I was first gonna go early this afternoon and then I changed it and I changed it again and I changed the title, I changed the thumbnail. Yeah, I did a bunch of shit. Story of my life. Pocket
Yeah,
Sam's
I
gonna
just seen
go.
your message, Pocket, saying I'll go check my email in a minute, and I just I'm afraid it might kick me off. I might check it just now and see if it kicks me off. Andrew just have to maybe I can see the link and let me back up.
No, 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 no. Betty, I'm sorry you can only stay for a little bit.
30 minutes,
Look, you
but
might
I'm
have,
so glad you're covering mental health.
yeah. Hi, Kelly. Woo woo.
Hey,
How are you?
Colors.
Probably just listen. Oh, it's okay if you're tired. I gotta get in the groove here. It always takes me a little bit to get going.
You gotta wake up, smell the coffee,
Yeah, I know. I need some coffee.
motherfucker.
Hey, welcome to the motherfuckers. If you have a membership, please look to the right and you will see a beautiful little badge that says motherfucker. Welcome to the motherfuckers. Woo woo. Yeah, I need some caffeine. I need
Hey,
something.
Rebel.
Hi, Rebel Soul. I wanted to see what it looked like. Um, yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about mental health because where's the place that where's a place where I'm not going to say it because people might take it wrong. Anyway, and it's hard because I like to joke, but I also, there's a time and a place, and I want to say motherfucker a bunch, but I'm going to be talking about some serious stuff. So, yeah, I know. Whatever, people. Maybe I'll learn a thing or two, huh? Yeah, so, I know a lot of people on here, a lot of people all over the world suffer with mental illness, whether that be bipolar personality disorder, depression, anxiety. There's so many bipolar. There's bipolar 1 and 2, and you know, sometimes an event in our life triggers these things to come to surface in us, and especially as we age, they definitely come to a head, whatever has maybe not been so apparent in our younger years. Um, but again, there's a lot of people out here, and I think that people come here for company and they want the interaction. However, imagine not being able to control your mood, your feeling, your mouth, um, but you want that interaction. And some people are so insecure and they come here because, again, they want validation, they want acknowledgement, they want to be liked, they want attention. And we all find ourselves in this shit place. We all congregate to right here, us. I'm talking about just us. Come to this drama channel, and what is a more dangerous interaction to be combined with? We have mentally ill here, mentally ill people. We have people with addictions. We have all kinds of, and I don't really want to say crazies, but there's a lot of people here with a lot of different problems, and we find ourselves here in this drama community, and we actually question, why is it so fucking crazy? Well, there's a lot of reasons. We got people who can't help what comes out of their mouth. We got people who are, again, they're struggling. They want company. Maybe they don't know how to do it in the right way. They just want attention, so they're bashing on other people. Maybe misery loves company. Hi, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
But I happen to know somewhat a bit about mental illness. And actually, I was explaining to Mama Knows Best. I hope you don't mind if I say this. I won't use names. We were talking about earlier. Hi, October Shug.
Hey, six banger or bagger, whatever you call it.
Like motherfucker. Right there.
Motherfucker.
Banga. Hello. Um, but do you mind if I say a little bit of what we were talking
No,
about
no,
earlier?
I don't mind.
Okay. You're so easygoing. That's why I love you. So, yeah, we were talking. So, KB was saying, well, why does this person do this? Or why do these people act like this? And I'm trying to explain to her, and I know I've said this before in several of my lives, that they can't help it. And she's like, yeah, but they know right or wrong. And no, they don't. They can't help it. Their brain's different. They cannot help it. It's as simple as that. And there's different severities of mental illness, meaning even like autism, or, I see some shit going on here. And it's like, we cannot hold people to the same standard with an average, healthy person who does not have mental illness. Um, so I think it's important, and I'm, like I said, I was trying to explain to MKB that, and she gave me a scenario. Well, so and so has this and doesn't do that. And I'm like, because they're different. Every illness is different. And to top that off, they're all different extremes. So you can never compare things. Okay, now with that said, hi, Jen. With that said, it's hard when someone comes sideways at you. But when you understand why they're doing it, or I know it's hard for some of you to understand, because some people just don't get mental illness. They just don't get it. And it's as simple as their brains wired different. Again, I've talked about that before. Their their brains are wired different. They can't help it. They can't help the outburst. They can't help the anger. They can't help the switch. They can't help it. Period. It's as simple as that. Now, for people to say, well, they know right from wrong, or they blah, 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 blah. Well, my advice to anyone who's dealing with someone who's unhinged or crazy, or I don't want to say crazy, I take that back, having mental illness, is to let them get over anger, because they're going to come down off the anger part. They'll eventually come down. The time to discuss or have a conversation, the thing not to do is to engage when they're angry. All that does is fuel the fire, and then everyone's pissed off. And imagine if you have two mentally ill people going at it, and then we have everyone listening and siding with this one or that one, or we don't know what people have going on in their lives. We visit with them here and there during, on here during the day. We don't know what's really going on with them. Again, people come out here to socialize, to meet people. Maybe some people have disabilities. They can't get up and leave their home. We don't know what anyone's story is. So we can't judge. So is it wrong for people to come out here and act like they're unhinged? Yeah, it is. But in my opinion, hi Wizard, in my opinion, you need to not engage while someone, hi Popeye,
Hi,
someone
Papa. Hi, Wizard.
while someone is having maybe a breakdown of some sort. It's really not their fault. And listen, I have to say this, and I'm only talking about this because I would never give anyone's private information out. However, I'm going to say this because she met, hi, Smiley.
Hi, Smiley.
Because somebody has told us last night that she
Papa.
had, she had personality disorder and bipolar, and my, that I couldn't even imagine what would go on in someone's head, that to have both of those illnesses at the same time. They can't help what comes out of their mouth. I don't care what anyone says. They can't help it. They just can't help it. It's like, I don't want to compare to a child, but I almost have to, in the aspect of the impulse control. They can't help it. So to engage is not only angering them more or you, but it's pointless because they can't help it. So with that said, I wanted to play you guys a little bit of oh, and by the way, TT, for you to say that I didn't care about you, I was very concerned about you. I don't play like most of the people out here. I care about people, and I really do. You can take it or leave it, but I know who I am. And that's something else I want to say. When someone's secure enough, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. Does it matter what anyone else says? I have to value your opinion to allow it to have any kind of hold on me. I would have to really care about you. Otherwise, I just brush it off. So if somebody is secure enough and they know that someone has mental illness, no matter what kind it is, the way for them to deal with it. Hi, Renee. Good to see you. The way to deal with it is to absolutely not engage them while they're having an impulse control issue. Can't help it. Now, there's many people out here that I've seen. And listen, you guys, I have depression. I get it. I get it. I took what I was listening to TT, and I heard her say, and she said she straight up told everyone what's going on with her and that she wanted to help people. And I that's how I've always been. I'm not defending anyone's behavior. I'm just coming from an understanding place of people can't help it. Everyone's not their brain's not the same. We're all wired different. And to understand that and to be so simple and have expectations of other people that just because that's the way you think, every fucking one of us is different, and that's what makes the world go round. And I'm not knocking mental illness at all, quite the contrary. I'm trying to explain that we have to understand that everybody's brain works different, and we have to understand you don't put this in, well, I would do this, I would do that. Well, that's you. Everybody's different. It's almost a miracle to find anyone to agree with anything, any two people to agree. It really is. It's amazing that it ever happens because we're all so different. Am I cutting out?
It's a little bit, but not too much.
Oh shit, no.
Just
I
a little
wonder
bit,
why.
but not too bad.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Should I go out and come back?
you could try it and see if it helps.
All right, hold on.
Hey, Larry, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Hey, Jen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Does it sound better?
Yeah, I don't hear that crackling and stuff now when you come back.
Did you hear anything I said? Hi,
No,
Larry.
I could hear you most of it, but you was just kind of going in and out a little bit, but I could hear most of it.
Okay, if you guys have a problem hearing me, then tell me. Hi, Blues Girl. But I just, there's so many. What is the point of going back and forth, back and forth? I just, in my opinion, if you know someone is not, if they're struggling, let me say it that way, you can't hold them to the same standard as you would if you knew they weren't struggling. How convenient of TT all of a sudden suffer. Go away. I'm sorry, but you have to go because I'm over here trying to have people understand and be empathetic. So if someone could get rid of that, that's really rude. And for someone to actually have the nerve to come out here and admit that to the world, I applaud them because that's hard. That would be very hard to do. So, do I like everything she does? No. But I do think that she needs I don't even know what to say. And that's why actually I wanted to play a video, and she's not the only one out here. Let me just say that. It just kind of hit home when she said she wanted to help people. And I how do I say?
That's what you've been wanting to do anyway, but you just
That's
ain't
what
figured out how to do it.
Oh my God, thank you for acknowledging that. Yes. I've been wanting to have an Ask Andrea channel because I'm not a professional, but I know a lot. I know a lot. And I just think when someone's acting a certain way, first understanding they can't help it. And again, think about maybe your child, and I'm not calling them children, but I'm thinking about how when kids are younger and they cannot control themselves, they're maybe going through puberty, whatever it is, they can't help it. Hi,
Hey,
Mama
Southern
Bear.
lady.
Yeah, and they can't help it. Listen, I don't even want to get into my personal, but I have experience with someone who I love very much, and she was the most amazing, beautiful, strong ass woman. Uh-oh. I'm having I'm having a hard time hearing.
You sound good to me.
she was amazing, but when you could talk to her about anything under the sun, and she was such a good listener, and she would give good advice. However, if you ever approached her with an issue about her, forget it. Bye bye. She would flip a switch. And come to find out, she couldn't help it. People can't help it. Just because you can help it and control yourself, it doesn't mean the next person can. when when you're react everybody reacts different. Like it's so simple, we're all different. And I was talking about that one night on here about sociopaths, and it's not their fault what they do. They lack the empathy component in their brain. It's just not there. So when we take that into consideration, is what they do really wrong? I mean, it is lawfully and morally and to us, but they don't know any different. They don't have feelings, so they can't help it. So I don't even know how I'm.
Hey, SK.
Hey, SK. So just understanding that everyone's brain's different. We don't roll on the same page. None of us do. And that's why when we find someone that is like minded, we want to grab and hold on to them really tight and never let them go, because it's so hard to find. So, in my opinion, when someone, oh, I hear echoing from you. It's actually from you.
Mm,
Um, yeah, I hear echoing. I think it's from you.
I don't hear any echoing.
So, yeah. Hi, Mama Bear. I think I said hi to you. But yeah, it's like, why? I'm not even reading comments. I might be, oh no. I'm kind of seeing them, but not really. Wait, what? Okay, wait. Okay, I gotta start reading. I don't think anyone's going back and forth. Imagine 90% of everything. I'm not just talking about you, Scotty. And do I agree with the way she acts? No, she's done it to me. She's done it to many people.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally echoing. I don't know. Do you want to go out and come back and
Yeah,
see
you have
if
to
it
probably
comes?
drop the link again. Probably because I probably can't go back that far to get it.
All right, I'll do that. Hang on, you guys. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. All right. Thank you. Thank you for waiting so patiently. Um. All right, here we go, girl. So I'm missing all this chatting. Um. I just think we have to handle people accordingly, not, we can't treat everyone the same. We just can't. It's not as cut and dry like that. It's not as black and white. Everybody's different. So you almost have to treat every single person differently according to who they are. And the only way you get to know them is by spending time with them. So I've said many times I like to observe people's behaviors out here. I'm very interested in the brain, and that's as far as I'll say about that. I reacted like a human would being. No, I mean, I don't know. Do you have impulse control, Scotty? I know what you're saying, but to egg it on, and I'm gonna let you guys hear something that a mental professional says about how to deal with someone like that, because that's the worst thing when someone is so upset and has such high passion. You don't engage. Like you have to walk away and let things calm down, especially if you ever want to restore. That's she absolutely I agree with you a bazillion percent, Scotty.
You're right, Scotty.
And, I don't like not just her behaviors out here, but there's a lot of people, a lot. She's just the one who admitted it.
What do you say
So
about Dragonfly's comment?
I don't see it.
It
Um,
says, so where is the line drawn when the mentally ill person is attacking somebody else with a mental illness? Where should the compassion lie between the two? That's a good answer.
well,
Good
I mean,
question.
I can only say my opinion about that. I mean, and like I said, I'm going to play something for you guys, but the way I guess you're supposed to handle it is to just step away, let them do their thing instead of adding fuel to the fire and engaging, because that's just escalates them. And you do have to handle people differently. If we know something, like for instance, Mrs. Portland, we can't, she's not, how do I say, I'm trying to be very respectful, because it's nobody's fault that they're born with issues or they accumulate a mental issue throughout their childhood, maybe from an event of a tragedy. I know that triggers things, and it's not these people's fault. It's not their fault. They
Scotty,
can't
right.
fucking, they can't control it. Need to stop telling her behavior is okay. That's my
Yes,
point of this, and that's what I'm going to play, Scotty. That's my point of this, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're almost supposed to gray rock the person that's acting like that. You cut them out, let them get over their thing, and talk to them when they're rational. You can go back and talk to them when they're rational, but you don't engage in that behavior. You don't do the back and forth thing. I know, listen, I hurt for you because I heard all that, but it's who you are and how you feel about you determines how much of words coming out of someone else's mouth are going to bother you. She said some shitty things about me. Many people have on here, but I know me and nobody else does. That's facts out here except MKB. So I know me and I know they're lying. Why do I have to, you're wrong, I don't have to do that. We don't have to do that, because all it does is it's just not good. Let me find this video.
And save the drama. I don't think it is okay either. I don't think it's okay either way.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying, and yes, me and MKB tend to differ on this a bit. We do. We disagree a little bit about this.
Yeah.
But I've educated myself for years about mental health issues. And so I don't think MKB has. Have you?
What?
Have you educated yourself? Have you about
No,
mental
not
illnesses? Huh?
no. No, I have not educated. I have mental illness too, but I don't have the same thing she has, and
Exactly.
I don't understand her. So it wouldn't hurt for me to get a little education on it.
And that's, you guys, there we go. She just said, MKB just said, she has mental illness. I do too. I have depression. But just because someone has, oh, I have mental illness too, it's not in the same category. Again, there's so many different mental illnesses, plus there's different severities. So with that said, it's like, how can you almost can't even have an opinion about someone's behavior. You can choose if you want to be around them or not, or engage in what they're doing. But I don't know. I think understanding goes a long way. And if you care about them, and I said this about Titi a long time ago. If you care about her, help her. Don't encourage her. Help her. Be there when she's being the beautiful, sweet talking, cute voice she has. Don't sit there because you want a shit show and encourage her mental health for your own benefit to watch a shit show. That's fucked up, in my opinion. Okay, let me find this. If you see any comments that are,
There's a
you
lot of
feel
good comments in here.
okay, do you want to read them and then I'll play this and then
Uh,
you're good at that.
okay, let me see. Let me go back and see some of these. It will say the drama says it's shitty that people bring it up now, but not when she's attacking DeLorean or Jess. No, we've been thinking about it. We just hadn't. I haven't educated myself.
Sorry, you guys. Oh my God, someone's doing fireworks. That scared the shit out of me. I'm sorry, motherfucker. Go ahead.
um, but we've seen this, and we just haven't talked about it. And if somebody needs to,
Oh, I sure have. Listen, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I did a full on fucking live about the way she spoke about her child, so that's not true. I did a full fucking live about speaking on Lindsay's child. So that's not true. Um and
Adam
and
Harris, nice to meet you guys, and hope
motherfucker. I'm
everyone's
sorry.
good.
Pocket sand.
Hey, April Flowers, Spring Flowers.
Okay, do what you do best besides motherfucker and read good comments and I'll shut up. I'm sorry. And then I'll play my video.
Okay. Hey, Pink Light, Christina. She says she's behind the chat.
Hi,
Well, I
Christina.
done asked most of the comments. My damn phone keeps ringing. Okay. I think
Hi,
I've
April
caught up.
Showers.
We're not saying it's okay that she's doing this. That's not. I don't think that's what Andrew's trying to say. It's not okay. I don't think that's what's being said, and it's just basically you're saying not to react when she's acting out.
Honey
You
bunny,
know,
you're
don't
crackling.
react.
You're
I don't know.
crackling. Do you have something else
I
open on
don't
your phone?
know.
Is there something open on
No.
your phone? Are you sure?
Well, let me turn my TV because I have it on my TV. So maybe it's because it's my TV.
Yeah, that's
Could be.
probably
I don't know.
why. I bet you that's why.
Okay.
Hi, Lucky Charms.
Dragonfly Wing says, I just don't see how anyone should be expected to coddle somebody else's issue. We have our own issues to deal with and take accountability for. Yeah, true. And
I
then
know
Scotty
what
said,
you're.
I tried behind the scenes and now I'm only the enemy. She see how that works. Yeah.
I know, and I'm not agreeing with what she said about you, Scotty. But the thing is, like, the thing is you've seen her do it to other people, and you still, you know what I mean? Like, it's obviously if she's doing it to everybody, it's a her thing, okay? And that's where the understanding comes in. If you dry rock someone, if you stop engaging in the bad behavior and only recognize the good, that's that's pretty much what I'm trying to say, because there is a lovely part of her. I think we've all seen it. I don't think she can help her nastiness because she's been frank with us about her mental illness. And for anyone asking, I heard her say it yesterday. So understanding that puts a whole different perspective on my thoughts. Now, I know she suffered a tragedy, and I know listen, I'd have to be checked in somewhere for sure. But I didn't know she had mental illness, and I appreciate that she shared that. But I think that everyone needs to be treated different. Listen, I hate when my daughter goes to school. I've always hated this when I was teaching. I hated that we had to punish a group of people for one child doing something wrong. I think that's bullshit. And what I'm trying to say is everybody's an individual. I don't like blanket putting everyone in the same category. Stroke her ego for the good she does, not for the shit. Didn't was going to have any more donations, but ask for help with her. And that's something that you're gonna hear in this video. Like, when you're not dealing with someone who doesn't have, if someone has mental health issues, yes, it's simple for logically thinking people to say something like that and not get it. But when you look, if you're understanding that someone has mental illness, it's a whole different ball game. It's completely different. You can't, it's almost like you can't treat them the same way as everyone else. Does that mean that, oh, I give them a pass because they're talking shit? No, but you don't engage and you don't make it worse. And here, let me play some of this, you guys.
I think Smiley is right. Nevertheless, she needs professional help now, and her subs are not doing what they should be doing.
Exactly.
I think that's the truth too.
Well, I totally agree with that. But you know what? Unfortunately, when someone needs treatment and they are taking medications, sometimes you have to go through like a series of 20 different things to see what fits. It's a long process. And if you're not on the right thing, and plus, listen, she has very severe, those are really bad. Like, they're really bad. Those two things together, just having them individually is terrible. But to imagine having both of those and the conflict in your head, and oh my goodness. Like, you guys know, I've never
And
been
save drama.
bonded. What? Go ahead.
She said it's our own responsibility to take care of our mental health. She left for weeks and said she was better, then started raging minutes later. That's part of the
Right.
bipolar thing, I think. That
Right.
you can be calm one minute and just lash out the next. I guess that's part of
And that's
bipolar.
what I
That's what
was,
I've always understood.
that's what I just explained to you, is because
It's
you're
like
like,
she's always got to have a target somewhere. She's got
that's
to
what
always
I,
have somebody to take her out on or something. It's got to be somebody, whether it be Scotty this week or me next week or you next. She's always got to have somebody to target off of her anger or something.
I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I'm saying, why do we engage when we see someone doing the same thing to a shit ton of people? Why are there people there supporting that? Why don't you love her enough? And I said this before in a live, to tell her, hey, I'm not engaging in this. I love you. I care about you. I understand you've been through a tragedy. I understand you have mental health issues, but I can't sit by your side while you're attacking
True,
people.
that makes a lot of sense. But she knows that she gets a lot of people and a lot
Right.
more people in there when this drama. She said that the other day out of her mouth. She
Yeah.
knows drama brings a lot more people, and I don't know. I hope she's not just doing drama just to bring in more people. I hope that's not the case.
Well, I'm sure she is, but again, can she help it? Okay, listen to this, you guys.
I release videos on Mondays and on Thursdays all about mental health and what it can mean for those in borderline personality disorder. Before I jump into this important topic, are you new to my mental illness, marked by an ongoing pattern of varying moods, self-image, and behavior? These symptoms often result in impulsive actions and problems in relationships. Some of the symptoms I'm talking about are intense fear of rejection, separation, or...
So let's consider these things as she's saying them. Okay, and not just for TT, but anyone out here. Think of just see where your mind goes when you hear these things.
Abandonment, rapid changes between thinking someone's perfect to believing they're evil, risky behaviors including unsafe sex, gambling, drug use, or accumulating credit card debt, threats of suicide or self-harm, difficulty empathizing with other people.
Okay, so did you hear that one? Difficulty empathizing with other people. No, these people are, wait, what? Hypocrites and liars, they cross the line. That's not what I'm not trying to give any free passes.
You're not trying to pull her sub.
Wait, what?
She says, I'm a sub of TT's and telling us not to support her is wrong. Pulling support can push someone to do something bad. I've been there and won't abandon her. I encourage positives and will be there for her. You're not asking anybody to turn their backs on her.
You're totally cutting in and out.
That's so not right.
Yeah, well, see, and again, she's taking what I'm saying wrong, and it's hard to understand anyone. And when someone has their mind set on something, listen, if you want to take this as me trying to pull her support, what the fuck? That's not what I'm doing. I'm talking about mental illness, and nobody should be encouraging anyone to bully or sitting there clapping their hands while they're ripping someone to shreds. I'm talking about how to deal with someone who has mental illness. And this in particular is borderline personality disorder. So if you think this is a dig on her, then you're wrong, because I could come out here and say so much shit. Instead, I'm coming with understanding. So you take that however you want to take it. And not to mention, you're a grown-ass person, so you can make your own choices. So to think that I'm trying to get people to not be around her, that's crazy. We all can make our own choices. That's really silly. Anyway, here.
Mood swings from euphoria to intense shame or self-criticism, and frequently losing one's temper. People with
So did you guys hear that one?
borderline personality disorder tend to view things in extremes, such as all good or all bad, and their opinions of other.
Let's think about that for a minute. Now, this is something they can't help. They cannot help it. This is how their brain works. This is what they're struggling with every minute of every day.
People can also change really quickly. An individual who's seen as a friend one day.
Well, we see that a lot out here, right? People changing, the impulse. They can't help it. Do we want to be around it? That's up to us. But regardless of why they're doing it, it shouldn't be encouraged, the bad behavior. Hold on.
May be considered an enemy or a traitor the next. And these shifting feelings.
You hear that? They might be considered an enemy or a friend, and then an enemy or a traitor the next minute. They can't help it.
Can lead to intense and unstable relationships. I've often referred to those with BPD as emotional burn victims because they feel everything in life very intensely and are sensitive to.
Okay, so consider that. They feel things extremely intensely, not like your average person would feel. So anything that they're feeling is going to be to the extreme, and they can't help it. But we can help how we deal with it on the receiving end. I'm so not listening. I'm so not reading chat. Sorry.
Any shifts or perceived wrongs. And I also feel it's important to mention that BPD is called other things in other countries and in some blogs online. Some refer to BPD as emotionally unstable personality disorder or emotion dysregulation disorder. But as far as I know, and was taught in school, borderline personality disorder is the only actual diagnosis. Even if we call it something else, it still shows the same symptoms of BPD. Also, if you want to learn the full diagnostic criteria for BPD, you can click the link in the description.
Now, I'm going to play that part again. I'm just going to play it all the way through.
And relationships. Some of the symptoms
I want you guys to
borderline
really listen
personality
to this.
disorder, or BPD, really is, and what it can mean for those in relationships with someone who has it. Now, BPD is a mental illness marked by an ongoing pattern of varying moods, self-image, and behavior. These symptoms often result in impulsive actions and problems in relationships. Some of the symptoms I'm talking about are intense fear of rejection, separation, or abandonment, rapid changes between thinking someone's perfect to believing they're evil, risky behaviors including unsafe sex, gambling, drug use, or accumulating credit card debt, threats of suicide or self-harm, difficulty empathizing with other people.
If you have an what? Did you say something?
No.
Oh. Hold on.
To intense shame or self-criticism, and frequently losing one's temper. People with borderline personality disorder tend to view things in extremes, such as all good or all bad. And their opinions of other people can also change really quickly. An individual who's seen as a friend one day may be considered an enemy or a traitor the next.
Do you guys hear that? Like, whatever she's saying, that's how their brain is wired. They don't know any different. They can't control it. But the only thing we can do in response to that is to not engage when they're having an episode.
And these shifting feelings can lead to intense and unstable relationships. I've often referred to those with BPD as emotional burn victims because they feel everything in life very intensely and are sensitive to any shifts or perceived wrongs. Yeah. And I also feel it's important to mention that BPD is called other things in other countries and in some blogs online. Some refer to BPD as emotionally unstable personality disorder or emotion dysregulation disorder. But as far as I know, and was taught in school, borderline personality disorder is the only actual diagnosis. Even if we call it something else, it still shows the same symptoms of BPD. Also, if you want to learn the full diagnostic criteria for BPD, you can click the link in the description for my video all about it. Now, as I'm sure you can see, it could be really hard to be in a relationship with someone who has BPD because they can be impulsive.
Okay, she's going to say a little bit about how to deal with it with someone who you care about that has personality disorder.
Easily upset and reactive. But there are some tools that we can utilize to ensure a much healthier and happier situation. And my first tool, learn about borderline personality disorder.
Yay,
how can we manage something that we don't even understand? We can't.
Right.
So we need to talk with our loved one about their BPD and how they're experiencing it, because everyone's going to be different and they'll struggle with different symptoms more than others. So talk with them. Seek to understand, not judge. There are also 2 books that I always...
Did you hear that? Seek to understand, not judge. That's what I'm trying to do.
recommend to those who are close to someone with BPD. They are, number 1, I hate you, don't leave me. And number 2, stop walking on eggshells. They're both great.
They're thinking, I hate you and don't leave me, like at the same time. It's really sad. I mean, if you think about it, it's really sad. I think with her loss, the way certain people have... Oh, yeah. I know that's terrible. It's disgusting. It is. It's terrible. I can't even imagine.
Understanding the diagnosis, but also how we can better manage the symptoms that are hurting our relationship. And I will link those in the description if you want to click over and buy those for yourself. Number 2, trying to keep your home life with them as calm and relaxed as possible. I know it's not always possible, but just doing our best, because those with BPD do really well in situations that are predictable. So keeping home life as upset-free as possible is best, and it can often mitigate any crisis they may be feeling. Also,
so you are supposed to cater somewhat to people with different... I mean, everybody should be. Everyone's different. We have to understand a person for who they are and where they're coming from and why they act this way. And understanding goes a long way, especially understanding that they can't help it.
If they're in crisis mode, it's not a good time to bring up any issue you may be having with them or tell them they need to get help.
Do you hear that? If they're in crisis mode, it's not a good time to engage with them or to tell them they need help.
Remaining calm and relaxed until the crisis passes is best.
Let the crisis pass.
And you can bring up something that may be upsetting you. Number 3, now if we're going to talk with them about something that is upsetting us, that moves us into our next tip, keeping it simple. Since those with BPD can be constantly reacting out of their emotion mind, meaning not their very logical or reasonable one, it will be hard for them to actually hear and understand what you're saying without getting upset.
And that's why I'm saying don't engage, because they're not hearing you anyway.
And lashing back at you. They can even take simple statements and turn them into personal attacks. So instead of always fighting,
we see that a lot out here, huh? They take a statement and turn it into a personal attack.
Or feeling like we can't ever speak up, just keep it simple. By keeping our sentences short, simple, and direct, you'll give them a chance to actually hear you and hopefully not react, but respond with understanding and love. Number 4, creating and upholding healthy boundaries. Those with BPD.
Okay, now she's going to explain boundaries that you have with someone who has this disorder.
Need boundaries. Setting a boundary can sometimes snap them out of their delusional thinking because they often turn one thing they did into a much larger issue or take something.
Sound familiar?
You said out of context and then get more angry about it. So by holding up healthy and reasonable boundaries, you prevent them from spiraling into their black and white thinking pattern and making things a lot worse. And in all honesty, as a clinician who works with a lot of BPD patients, it makes them feel better and it calms them down more quickly. So a little tough love, a little boundary setting can go a long, long way. My 5th tip. If you're having sex 4 to 5 times a week.
Oh, hello.
Now, not everybody is. 4 to 5 times a month.
Sorry, you guys, a commercial about sex. Sorry.
I promise it's also really helpful. But just before I get into that, creating boundaries and calling their bluff both require that you build up their self-esteem first. Meaning we can't enter a relationship with them, calling them on their shit and telling them that they're crossing a boundary. We can't do that out of the blue. We have to let them know we care first and can see all the wonderful traits about them. I mean, after all, there is a reason that you're in a relationship with them, right? Once you've done that, you'll need to learn to be assertive. Hold your ground. It's okay to say you didn't do what they're claiming you did, and you won't engage in that sort of a conversation. Or you can tell them that they're blowing.
See, you can have boundaries. You have boundaries and say, I'm not going to be around or support you if you're doing this. You can still love them and still be there when they're being good.
This whole thing way out of proportion. If we always give in to them when they're engaging in their BPD behavior, it will only make things worse.
See?
Because think about it.
It'll only make things worse. So everyone's sitting over there encouraging her or anyone else for that matter around here, they make it worse for them.
Creating like a cycle, right? If they believe that what they're saying is true and we react out of it, we're almost like, sabotaging it and telling them, yes, I did act like this, and yes, I am a jerk. Yep. If we just hold our ground and say no, we can stop that cycle from getting started. Also, I think it's really important to know that giving them control all the time doesn't end up making them feel better or more safe or secure. It actually causes the opposite to happen. So calling them on their misinterpretations and black and white thinking sounds crazy, but I promise you it's best. Number 6, take their suicide or self-injury threats seriously. I know these are common among those with BPD, and many see these threats as manipulative and done for attention, but what you don't know is that roughly 10% of those with BPD die from suicide.
That's really sad. That's really sad.
Which means that if they're threatening to kill or harm themselves, or even if they're just telling you they've been thinking about it or planning it, we need to get some professional help involved ASAP. Call 911 or the National Suicide Hotline. In short, recognize that they are in deep, deep pain and express your concern while still maintaining your healthy boundaries. Number 7, encouraging them to seek therapy. Unlike a lot of other diagnoses, most BPD people welcome the idea of therapy. And I believe this is because they're uncomfortable with how they feel and would love to find a way to make that stop. Which is why there is hope, and many people with BPD do fully recover. I just want you to hear that. Many people with BPD do fully recover, so supporting them in these efforts can be great for your lasting relationship. Now, DBT has been shown to be the most effective type of treatment. We've talked about that before. But if it's not available, CBT can help, schema therapy can help, attachment-based therapies have been shown to work as well, and also some medication options. The most important thing is that this treatment is regularly scheduled and we understand that it'll be long term. But just as a reminder, don't bring this up when you're fighting or in the middle of a crisis. Girl. Wait until things are calmer and you can actually talk with them about it in a loving and supportive way, showing that you really care. And that's why you want them to get help and support, because you want your relationship to grow. Number 8, get outside emotional support for you. All
right. So that's that. And I know everyone has a different level of, again, thinking. Everyone, oh, well, this person shouldn't be. They know better. I see it happening with the Johnny thing. Oh, he can smoke and he can. Did you hear about all that, MKB? He can smoke and he can choose whether he does this or that. So therefore, he can choose to, like, it doesn't take the vulnerability of away from him and his mental challenges. Oh my God. Have you heard about that? Mama knows best. Motherfucker, where are you? Girl? Motherfucker. I'm reading some comments. Hold on. I hope that everyone knows this is not a bash on her. It's a more understanding, and there's plenty of other people around here that we need to be more understanding and not engage with certain behaviors, but come with more understanding. I don't know why I'm trying to understand, because she's come after me, but for some reason I don't know if it's her sweet little voice or what, but for some reason, oh, thank you, sunshine. For some reason, my heart hurts for her. And listen, it doesn't matter what she says about me. She could say she doesn't care about me, or whatever she says, call me a piece of shit, whatever. I know who I am, and who I am is someone that cares about people. And like MKB said earlier, I want to help people. I've wanted to change my channel name to Advice with Andrea, or people in my real life always come to me. They talk to me. I'm very therapeutic. I like to help people. That's my thing. That's where I feel good. So I'm glad. Hold on. Let me read some of these. I'm sorry. I pretty much missed all of them. April showers. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that the people can, some of you can actually see that I am a genuine person and I do have a good heart. I'm not about hurting anyone. I can't stand to see other people hurt other people. So in that instance, I like to open my mouth, but now I have an understanding of why certain people do that. And it's because they can't help it.
Do you think my phone was messed up? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, but yeah, there's something going on.
I had my Wi-Fi cut off on my phone. I just now figured it out.
Yeah, were you talking?
No, I couldn't hear you a while ago, and I was wondering, it was saying something about my Wi-Fi, and I looked, and I had my Wi-Fi cut off on my phone. That's the reason why it was running off.
Oh, so is it better now?
Yeah, I can hear y'all now.
Well, I'm glad you're back, girl. I was putting you in the motherfucker category.
Well, my motherfucking phone wasn't working right. I knew something was wrong.
So, listen, I'm not impulsive, so there's a lot of people around here you can see. They have to jump on and try to correct someone, and you see a lot of that out here. Like, for instance, let's go back to my last live. Somebody jumped up here because they couldn't control and they lost their shit, and then they turn around the next day and they act calm and cool and collected like it never even happened. Like, I don't know, unless I know someone is struggling with mental health, I can't give him a pass. But to be honest, uh, voices too. Like she has impulse control, and I can't knock that anymore. I just can't because she can't help it. These people, you can choose if you want to be around it or not. You have to have the understanding that they are going to flip. It's just going to happen. And it's up to you how much you want to engage with it. But understanding again goes a long way, and educating yourself. And that's what TT said last night. Although I knew a lot about this, I didn't know how many of you knew. And this is just a part of it. This is just the what I just played was the personality disorder part. She's got a whole nother thing going on with the bipolar. That's all. That's like here. Let me pull a little something up. So she's struggling with a lot, a really lot. I'm not encouraging anyone to leave her. What I am saying is that nasty behaviors don't need encouragement just to entertain people. That's sad, and to me that doesn't show that you guys care about her actually. um Hold on, I'm looking for something. MKB, we lost her
Yeah,
again.
I'm here. I just had it on mute just in case my
Okay.
phone was messing up or something.
Okay. So let's let I don't want to listen to the whole thing. Hold on. I don't even know if I can pull it up. All right. Well, maybe I'll get back to it in a little bit because I can't find it right now. Thank you for not blocking me. Well, we don't block people unless they come in all hot and heavy and and they have a wrench and they start blocking everyone. Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Like, I mean, I find it funny when people get unhinged about something and they try to jump in and control what's going on. It's so weird. But again, does that person have mental illness? I don't know. And until I know, I don't know. And if I don't know, I'm going to sit here and say that was fucked up. Have any of you ever seen someone with a wrench go in someone's chat and block, 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 all the way down, just having a blocking frenzy? I don't know. There's a lot I could say about that, but I won't because I'm better than that. I don't have to jump on and go, oh my God, he said this about me. I need to correct it. I don't care. I know I don't do what certain people say I do. That's all that matters. Voices did Mandy. Wait, whoa. Did in Mandy's once 3 years ago. What did she do? Somebody said Mandy was around. I'm sorry that happened.
They said she was in Robbie's the other day during that unbiased
I'm sorry, but that's funny as fuck.
unbiased event.
Unbiased, my ass. Yeah, you can't name it. You can't name that unbiased when you don't listen. He didn't let the people choose the
Categories and stuff.
yeah, he didn't let anyone pick anything except for everything he arranged, and then they got to vote on the people he picked. That's not a fair, unbiased award ceremony. That is very biased. I'm going to pick the people, and then you pick from what I pick. Maybe all the people didn't want to pick the same people he did. Anyway, I saw a post that Lufa said she's
You know, right?
she's dealing with her stuff, and it wasn't anything anyone did on here. And Lufa, I miss you. I just want to say that. So anyone could chat if they want. If you can keep yourself in check, then that's cool. Or even come up if you want. Does anyone want to say anything about all this and what we're talking about? Yeah, I love when you guys talk good about each other. And listen, when I say motherfucker, that's just my silliness. I like to have fun. But anyway, I hope some of you have learned a little bit, and maybe can do your own research. I'm going to say, yeah, worst thing of, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, and listen, I've always said that. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine. Maybe that's why I care about her, because of that. I don't know. For some weird reason, I seem to, there's a smidgen of me that likes her, cares about her or something. I don't even know if it's it's compassion. It's compassion. I think your channel has been at 5-year-old granddaughter fighting. Oh my.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Paper showers.
Oh.
It's pitiful.
We'll say prayers for her. You guys put some hearts for her sweet little baby granddaughter. Life can be very unfair, a lot. We don't know what people are going through, and just trying to understand instead of reacting, I think, is much better. And come on, we're grown ass adults. We should, when is it okay to, I don't know, match the energy, whatever the fuck. You got to think about where it's coming from, whatever it is. Don't encourage bad behavior, you guys. I don't care where it's from. That would be my advice if anyone gives a shit. But contrary to popular belief, I do care about people, and I would love to thank you for putting prayers and hearts. I would love to one day have like a call-in show where people can call and talk to me anonymously. I would love that. But at the same time, I would like to do crank calls. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. I like to help people, but I love to giggle. No, Poison. We love you. We all go through a lot. We can't even imagine what others are going through. And we don't have to one up each other. Nobody comes out happy in the end. If we're having a bad day, to go Children's Hospital in Dallas. Aw, Southern lady.
It would be awful.
That's a good idea.
Just to know how everyone else is doing outside of the world.
And also, when someone's knocking you down or saying horrible, even lies or bad things about you, stop and consider it's not about you, it's about them. Just stop and go. You don't have to go defend yourself. It's about them. Let them do what they do. And not only that, but it's showing people how they are, who they are. But I think it shows more about the person responding. What is that?
Our channel link.
Oh.
Somebody wanted the channel link.
I thought I didn't know what that was. Things look different over here. I just lost my train of thought, but yeah, put some hearts, you guys. Put some hearts for all the precious little angels that are angels now. Please put some loving hearts for sweet little babies that have gone too soon. I'm like over here waiting. Spam some hearts, guys. There we go. That's when spamming.
Other ladies got all them colorful hearts.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Going to our entertainment. Yeah. So I hope that some of you just consider before reacting, trying to understand. I understand this is the drama community. There's a lot of drama. You could call people out on their lies. Just there's so much hitting below the belt, and you can only control you. Thank you, guys. The hearts look beautiful. You can only control you. Take a minute, breathe, wait, let everything cool off, and then when nobody's upset anymore, you can respond and not react. That's what I try to teach myself, and sometimes I have to, remind myself that. So I know it's hard. It's hard to not react. But that's not really us who's coming out when we're reacting. That's our passion. That's our anger talking. That's not who we are. And also consider someone's mental health before you react. Aww. Yes. Precious little angels. All right. Well, it's hard to shift gears if we want to be goofy.
I know.
But we can if you want, motherfucker. So I'm going to tell you guys. So I have memberships and I put little motherfuckers on them, on the badges. So Jen, can you see your welcome to the motherfuckers? No, I know you've been around a while. I appreciate that. But have you seen your little emoji? I can't see it. Take a look at your little motherfuckers. And I made my own little self next to it. I made a little emoji of myself. She says, let's be silly. Can you see yours? Like, can you actually read it and see it? MKB.
I don't see mine on here on my phone. I guess I have to be on my computer or something.
Oh, yeah, because you're on StreamYard with me, huh?
Yeah.
And we don't want you opening anything else up because
I'll kick myself off here.
Yeah. Oh, we don't want that. But is there anything you want to talk about? Uh-oh, now it's really getting bad. Did you do something?
No, I enjoyed listening to your conversation tonight. It was good.
Oh. Well, I do care about people, you guys. I know, motherfucker. Let me tell you where that came from. I was giving someone advice the other day, and I said, what did I say? I was telling her, I'm like, you tell him to sit down. I said, oh, what did I say? I said something really funny. I was like, tell him to sit down and you listen, motherfucker. And the way I said it was so funny. I was cracking myself up. So I was on this kick that night and I couldn't stop saying motherfucker. And I shared it with MKB and she's so fucking funny when she says it. And I couldn't stop. And so I want this channel to be a motherfucker channel.
Motherfucker!
When you say that, oh my God, MKB, my daughter listened to you say that and she was busting the fuck up. She was laughing so, oh my God, hard.
Hey, Wyoming.
Hey, Wyoming.
You
How's it
late,
going?
hon.
Welcome to the motherfuckers. Motherfucker. But yeah, I think that I hear a lot of people saying it now, and yeah, motherfuckers for saying it. No.
Sound like somebody just popped you.
No, that was someone's car.
Sister jumped up and started barking. She heard it.
Oh, really?
She's jumping up, looking out the window right now.
Want to hear Mama say motherfucker?
Motherfucker!
She's too much. We should call someone and let her say that, huh?
Good morning, motherfucker! We probably like, goodbye, asshole. Click.
So if I called somewhere, would you do that?
Yeah.
You should go, is there someone there named motherfucker?
Motherfucker!
I don't know. I mean, that would be really funny, but I don't know. It's hard to shift gears. Yeah, it did. That does sound like a gun, but it was a car. But yeah, my dog gets scared at that as well.
Okay, Southern lady, when you call me next time, I'll say, hello, motherfucker!
I have to record
Like,
you. Motherfucker. That was hysterical the other night. Oh my goodness, that was really funny. But you guys, when unhinged people happen, you either gotta laugh, you distance, whatever it is. Listen, I don't even want to get into that. I don't want to give that person too much attention. Let's just say I was extremely disappointed the other night with someone's behavior. Not cool. And listen, I could have sat there and went, fuck you for coming in here and blocking all those people, motherfucker. I said the motherfucker part, but I was like doing it in all, in all fun. But I could have went off on that person. But look, I didn't. I didn't even have to tell myself to be composed. That's just, I'm not going to allow someone to get my power, my control. I think some of us need to work on that, and it takes work. Anyway. So yeah, we got a lot of motherfuckers tonight around, huh?
mm-hmm.
Did you want to talk about anything? Because I think there was something, but maybe you want to save that.
Oh, about the voices thing?
Oh, Jen. Thank you. Go ahead. I'm sorry, what?
Did you say about the voice for the voiceless thing?
I mean, if you want to just correct that there was, what you told me out there.
Yeah, there was.
Just don't get too heavy, no name calling, that kind of stuff.
Unless
it's only if it's motherfucker. It's only motherfucker that's allowed. That's it. Anything else?
A voice for the voiceless, you a motherfucker, and you did a lie. You lied.
Well, you gotta elaborate, sweetheart. There was proof. There for sure was proof.
There was proof. The lady came forward, even on a live, and same time, Alex Erickson was on the live. They both was on there talking, and the girl said it was her that called in to the police department, and she just wanted everybody to know it was her that done it, and it was not Alex that done it.
No.
And, voice for the voiceless swore up and down that it was Alex Erickson that was saying it, and she didn't care what anybody else thought or anything. She just was certain it was her, and it wasn't her. So she put a target on that poor girl's back for no reason at all. She is a motherfucker.
That might really be her. I don't know.
I am a motherfucker. Yep, you are a motherfucker.
Somebody go see if that's really her.
Mm-hmm.
That's just we make a funny here with motherfucker.
It's not her. No, but she did put a target on poor Alex's back,
Yeah, that's sad.
and it wasn't even her. The girl came forward and to let everybody know that it was not Alex; it was her that done it. Well,
Jamie was alluding to that as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's terrible. That's literal slander. It's not okay. That's sad. And listen, it did sound like her, totally, but it wasn't. And how does a court of law work? Well, it works with hard evidence. Was she providing any of that? Nope.
Nope.
You can't go by a voice, but it did sound like her. It did, but
Yeah,
you can't
it did
accuse people.
They did sound a lot alike, but it wasn't her.
Mm-hmm. What do you do? Get that person out of here with a gun.
Bang, bang, shoot. That's AJ After Dark. Y'all don't get her out of here.
What in the hell? Yeah, you know what's weird is a couple people, it says that they're blocked for me, but when I go to my block list, there's no one there.
You need to go in and unblock all them people you be blocking all the time. Give them another.
I don't. No. MTV, when the new year started, I unblocked all the motherfuckers, all of them. And then Robbie came in and did a motherfucker block on his own. Oh yeah, see that's weird because I unblocked everyone. It says there's 0 people on my block list.
Oh, you might have to go on some other way. They go in and do it on their Google side or something. Somebody says.
That's what I did. That's where I went.
Oh.
I went to my Google and my YouTube channel. Both of them say there's nobody blocked. Isn't that weird?
Did you block AJ?
Yeah, because she put a gun.
Well, you might want to unblock her. She might not meant nothing by that.
Okay. How do I do?
That was she might just do an emoji thing or something. I don't think she meant anything by it.
Yeah, when I see that, I don't.
Robbie was blocking everybody pocket sand the other night. You missed it if you wouldn't.
You weren't pocket sand. You didn't watch that. Oh, that was a shit show.
Robbie sent a cease and desist to who?
Not to me.
No, he tried to cease and desist everybody.
Right. He tried to cease and desist.
You a block motherfucker, you a block motherfucker, and you a block motherfucker.
You want to know what happened? Give me a minute, Pocket Sand. I'll play it for you. That was terrible. Yeah, we were talking. We had Amber up. And first he came in and said, out of respect for Andrea, I'm not going to do anything. And then he went on a rampage. Block, 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 block. And I forgot I gave him a wrench. I didn't even know I gave him a wrench.
I went and checked. They didn't have a wrench on my channel, thank God, or Broken Justice's channel.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, Al.
Hey, excuse me, Al. You
were
were never blocked.
Well, he blocked her the other night whenever he.
Oh, yeah. No, you're not blocked, sweetheart, but he is. So I may have I don't know, can someone let AJ back if she didn't mean anything by that? How are you doing? Excuse me, Al. How's Amber? Amber, where are you? You're my friend now. See, I care about Amber. We've talked shiz about each other, but, when push comes to I care about people. I don't let them take advantage of me, but I can care about people. I care about Amber. I don't like what's going on to her at all. I don't like this dog piling, this God, this bully mentality shit might take a while. Okay, but did someone do it though? Okay, should we play that? Oh my God, MKV was being so funny. Pocket Sand, you didn't watch that live? Are you there?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a minute. I have to tell my daughter something. So hang on. I mean, you can talk,
We
but
can say, get in the shower.
you're so funny. Yeah. Hold on.
Hey, Rebel Soul. Yes, I heard Roy apologize for being such a butthole. He did apologize, Broken Justice. I ain't heard no apology from him. I guess I must have missed that, or where'd you hear that at? Because I didn't hear it. Yeah, don't be embarrassed. Excuse me, Al. There wasn't nothing. You didn't do nothing wrong. Yeah, he just fell off the. He just flipped the script or something. So, hey AJ, you back? Yeah, I figured you was just joking. I told her to go and block you. Glad to see you're back, AJ. Thanks, shot of poison. Yeah, excuse me, Al. You did nothing wrong, sweetheart. You didn't do nothing to him. He just, I don't know what his problem was. I didn't hear any apologies either. I heard him say more mean things. It was awful. That's what I heard too, Christine. I don't know where Broken says she heard apologies from, so I didn't hear nothing. Yeah, he did, Wyoming.
I'm over here totally talking to myself.
You have yourself on mute.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was trying to say he doubled down and sparked up a live. That's how triggered he was.
Triggered
Motherfucker was
motherfucker.
triggered. Triggered motherfucker. It's okay. Don't apologize for having genuine feelings. Like if he wanted to come up and talk, because I didn't even know what he was talking about. So if he wanted to come up and talk, that would have worked out much better than to start blocking everyone in my fucking chat. And unbelievable. Zero respect for someone who does that. Are you there?
Yeah.
You go, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me find, I'm going to play this for, I'm going to play this. Pocket, you still there, girl? Because it cracks me up. It cracks me up every time. All right, hang on. All right, let me find the end of it. MKB was being so funny. Hold on. Let me get this. Wow. I was like in shock. Okay.
And that, yeah. Who was?
Hold
I
on.
don't hate anyone. Excuse me. Don't speak for me. You guys don't fight. I'm too tired.
I'm too tired.
I don't even feel like fighting.
Just Robbie.
Amber's just giggling and innocent. She's not. Oh my god. You guys. MJ won. Oh, cool.
There's two of each of us.
A good judge of character. Sometimes I don't see it right away.
Blocking
but
people.
I definitely feel you're genuine.
Totally.
And I also understand being blinded by someone you care
about.
I'm
sorry, it's coming. Yeah. I'm trying to get to the good part.
But I have respect for you, and I think it's awesome. Yeah, no, that won't happen. And that's excuse me, that was nice. Well, my observation that you're
Pocket, listen.
Bye. Wait, what's going on?
Robbie.
We don't use that word, Robbie. That's an ugly word. That's not nice. I would never go to your chat and say that to someone.
He called someone.
Wow.
See you next Tuesday word.
Someone erase that. That's disrespectful to me. I don't even use that word. I wouldn't allow someone to use it here.
This is where it started.
That word is spoken a lot on YouTube. It's gross. I've never in my life seen so many women. I know. It rolls off of people's tongues. It's like, it's just not a word I use unless I've got to be just fuming mad if I use that word. I know. I myself once in a while because I hear people on here saying it, wanting to say it, and I don't like it.
I'm sorry,
That's my experience with it. I know, but don't say it on here. Don't tell me what to say. Go fuck. Wait, what?
Pocket,
well, I don't want to cause any fights. So, Robbie, seriously? Wow. That's so disrespectful and rude. Can you block him, please? That's fucked up. Wow. A mod can't block a mod, I don't think. He's not a mod. That's what they said. The mod couldn't read the mod's comments, so I think
he was.
Oh, okay.
Only for like
that's
a
so
week.
Rude and disrespectful. See, I don't play that way. If someone does that shit to me, fuck
There's
that.
more to come. Hold on.
Fuck that. I gotta love how you're just like, no, fuck you. He's blocking everyone, Andrea.
Listen to that, you guys.
What? Why? You need to take his wrench. People are fucking. I will. I feel bad. I didn't want to. I feel like he kicked off for some reason. Yes, right now, dude. How disrespectful is that? I would never. I would never do that to you. How disrespectful. Unbelievable. That is so rude. Yeah. So fucking rude. Unbelievable. People have nerve. Aww. See, I would never. That's so childlike, and that's something Jamie would do too. Yeah. Who has nerve to? I've never done anything but be respectful to Robbie.
Hold on, he comes back in a couple more times.
One person without asking him, let alone, dude. I was gonna say, I thought you guys were cool. That we were. What just happened? I feel bad. He just came in here, and I ain't never seen him act that way.
Me neither.
Wow, I have, but I'm not gonna. You have. See, I haven't either. That's messed up. I've never had any issues with him ever. That's so disrespectful and rude. Fuck that shit. Shame on you. Terrible. Who do you think you are? But I did see him in Andog's chat saying some things that I won't.
Let me pause that. What was he saying? Because that seemed to really bother him that you said that.
Oh, he was saying some bad things about Amber and who else was he? I know he was talking about Amber and maybe was it Jax too or something? I'm not sure, but I know he was saying some bad things about Amber. That's when I knew that he didn't like Amber's when I saw him over there in Andog's chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he seems to be one way over here and another way on his. I never did anything to him. I always thought highly of him. Did nothing. But you know what? That speaks on who he is, not me.
People are one person on here, and then they think that nobody's watching. But guess what? You're on the internet. You might talk a good talk, but people see. Like, shame on you, Robbie. That's so messed up. I would have never done that to you. That's so rude, disrespectful. Yeah, you've been really respectful in his chat, from what I've seen. Yeah. So you're still here, Mommy. I'm gonna have to unblock all these people. No.
Listen to this, Pocket.
I can't stand it. I'm going in chat. I'm trying to get over it because. Oh. Look at all these people.
Listen.
Okay, so he hid, excuse me, out Patty, Blues Girl, everyone, Wyoming, Tevi, Cassandra, Patty. Oh, what the fuck, dude? He hid all the people. Yeah, I'm reading them off to you, and I recorded it. Unbelievable. Wow.
Can you believe that? Who does that? Who?
A triggered motherfucker.
Right? We're getting to that part.
That's really disrespectful. You didn't do anything. He told me don't. Well, because he said the see you next Tuesday word. I said I don't talk that way.
Yeah, that's it. What's wrong? I mean, you weren't rude to nothing
too,
and you weren't rude about it. You just now.
He said, "Don't tell me what to say." Well, I will when you're in my chat.
Right, it's your chat.
He was telling me, "Don't tell me what to say," dude. Could you imagine going into someone else's channel and trying to control it? That's what some other guy on here who we know does, right?
Motherfucker.
Totally.
Oh my goodness. All these deleted messages, there's like 20 of them, and I'm recording it. I have it recorded. That's fucked up, man. I've been nothing but nice and respectful to you, and I'm not a weak woman. So
you shouldn't go in nobody's chat deleting anybody's people off like that either.
That's so childish. Well, I guess you found your place because there's 2 children right there. Children behaviors.
Correct like a school teacher.
Wow.
Excuse me, how so nice. I'm sure it was him. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that for sure was him.
Well, I was in Robbie's chat, and Amy fucking, she dug into my personal information, and I was extremely respectful because it was Robbie's chat when I was asking her. Come up.
I think so. She says, or you could drop a link and I could just say it.
I don't want to put her through that again.
I think so. Because he was in
I'm trying to get past you. Excuse me, I don't want to.
I wouldn't want you to anything to him ever. For him to disrespect and talk to someone that way, first off, and then to go fucking blocking people.
That's trying to ruin your channel.
Unbelievable.
We've got 181 people in here right now.
Well, I'm not pleased with what just happened. Well, I don't roll that way. I don't try to hurt people. I try to help people. Yeah, I'm really sorry that he spoke to you that way. Excuse me. Look what you did. You just put someone in tears. Shame on you, Robbie.
Didn't even apologize for
terrible.
Nothing.
That's terrible. Unbelievable. I'm in shock. Look, you guys, from my end, looking at all these people. Robbie blocked this person, all the way down.
It's gonna get funny.
No, I will. Robbie all left and dogs and came over here.
Yeah.
Mean to Amber. Shame on you people bullying up on one.
Yep.
She's clearly got a good heart and cares about people. Unbelievable. I'm just, Lufa, I miss you. I hope you're not, I haven't seen her. A lot of people allow words to, and that's, you're not going to call anyone a cunt. I don't even use that word. I'm not going to allow it in the chat. Yeah.
Thank you, Wyoming.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, for sure.
Trying to get to the funny part.
Well, this is the place all the unhinged people come, right? It's crazy. My goodness.
He has
certain
to,
things.
So he comes back in like.
Like if I see patterns with someone, like if Robbie, like I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go. Well, that's what the
leery of that person.
It's very weird. Like we teach people how to treat us. It's
it's okay, Wyoming.
Why does it keep going back to?
Really disappointed in him. And
trying to get to the funny part.
Never do that. Like,
not one of our own mods, for fuck's sake.
Right? Yeah, wow, isn't that funny? And I think I just gave him a wrench. I don't even remember. It must have been in the past week or so.
Ew, was Bill
and he does that. So maybe it's good. He gave me one. I had one for a while. I would have never done that.
I don't know why it keeps going back to. That's weird. I can't hear the motherfucker part.
Hey.
Hello?
It won't let me go to it. Why?
I don't know why I won't go there.
Literally the other night was
so good about him all the time.
I don't know why the hell. Oh, oh well, Pocket Sand, you can go back and watch the end of that. It's pretty funny. I can't get it though. Did Bill come in here, you guys?
Yeah, I think.
Totally rebel soul. He wants a piece of that. God knows why, but
Where it is.
did he come in here, MKB?
I didn't think he did.
I'm gonna get my own clothes.
Well, how come Bill's getting brought up just because he's a dumbass?
I guess.
Brutally dumbass. Bye. Good night, AJ.
Good night, AJ.
Yeah, brutally honest is Bill. Bill, the big fat pill. Yeah, he for sure that. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a character, huh? His singing, wow, it's so on point. He's a good singer, huh?
The best singer ever.
He hits those keys like a big motherfucker.
He's a good singer. Like a hillbilly.
Anyway,
Rock.
his sing sounds like totally, excuse me. I watch those all the time. Liz? Hang on a minute.
Yeah, he does, SK. He wants that little turtle.
What's going on?
Bill,
Yeah, I watch
turtle.
those Saturday Night Live skits. They're so funny. I love it. Let me see. But I don't know what I was going to say. All right. Well, I think it's time to go, motherfucker.
Yep, it's almost 9 o'clock. I gotta get landed in the bed.
I want to see your badge, though. I want to see if does it look good? SK, look at your badge and see what it says. See if you can read it. I can't see from here. Tell me what your badge says next to your name, SK.
You said to find some pants to go with it.
Oh yeah, does it have pants?
It looks
Hi, Landon.
She said, hi, Landon.
Hi.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Good.
You're good? Did you have a good day at school?
No.
Why not?
I
How
got
come?
in trouble.
You got in trouble.
Oh, you might
didn't
want
tell
to
me
change this one. He's so cute. He didn't really get in trouble, did he?
Probably he did. Probably did.
Uh-oh.
That
Well,
mouth is.
Yeah, you could talk about that with him privately. Aww.
Thank you, Omi.
I know, Poison, he's so funny. Every day she asks him if he had a good day. He says no.
Yeah, he's very sure about that.
Molly. Molly, did I say hi to you? I don't know if I did. Yeah, bless his little heart.
Thank y'all.
He's a cutie patootie. He looks just like his mama.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you go get him in bed.
All right. Y'all have a blessed night, and I'll see y'all motherfuckers later. Good night, April. Sorry.
Good night. Thank you for coming up. I
Thank
appreciate you all the time.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. So I got to say goodnight. It's time to say goodnight. I appreciate your time. I always do. Time is the most precious thing you could give anyone. So I definitely appreciate you guys listening to me. And I hope everyone sleeps well and has sweet dreams, and maybe think about some of the things I talked about as far as understanding, not reacting. Anyway, you guys, good night. Good night, Poison. Good night, April. Good night, everyone. Sleep good. Bye-bye.